Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Nena Alice Kalu with the brand name Nelly Homes of Craft and Skill. Nelly Homes of Craft and Skills. Okay. Actually, the owner of Nelly Millinery Academy. Okay, is Nelly Millinery Academy is just a school on Facebook where I decide to create. Okay, to teach some of my skills. We'll have some free classes and also some paid classes as well soon. The school is actually for now is for those that are part of that have been part of my my training. Okay, those my students, the recent one and the past one as well too. So if you want to join, it means you might have attended one or more of my trainings. Okay, so automatically I will, after you paid for my class, I will add you to the school where I teach most of this recent headwares. Okay, not anyhow. For example, those ones, okay, sculptured fascinators. I plan going more into it. Okay, now without much taking of our time, I want to explain this sculptured headwear. Okay, what we mean by sculptured is this. Let me give you an instance. You might have seen some fascinators or some hairdress that looks kind of that has some kind of funny shape. Okay, for example, you see hairdress that especially from these people outside the country, from the white. Okay, see them having some hairdress that in form of a chessboard, in form of a kettle, a human head, okay, plates, cup, different objects. Okay, so these headwears are what we call sculptured headwear. Okay, it is kind of is an art of carving out or shape or okay, let me say carving out a shape from a blocked this material, blocked material. For example, I am going to carve out a shape, okay, or a design from this blocked wording. Like I explained earlier on, I'll be giving you two methods based on with the use of wording. I have different methods. I have the one you use. I'm just going to explain how I got this sculptured fascinator using the wording. Now I'll give you two methods. I'm using the one with just the ordinary blocked wording, while the one that is covered. Okay, is that taken? This of course is this is a wording. I covered this is a block wording covered with a material. Okay, so I'm going to explain the two for you. Good, but I'll be brief. So just listen attentively, please. Now, what we need is this. The most important thing is this. Our template. We call this template or pattern. Please, I can go ahead and cut out any shape I want from this blocked distance. But where we have problem is this. By the time I want to cover with material, for example, this I covered, of course, with the material with a material. You can use any material to cover, be it ankara, be it lace. Okay, it's any material that you prefer. So it's not necessary you use a fabric this thing felt for me, or what's it called, fabric felt, or what's the other name they call it, is it chinos material, so, or velvet. So it's not necessary only that, because the last free class I illustrated, I used this one fabric felt, and everybody was just like, madam, where can I get fabric? I told you, I said you can use any material. It's not a must you make use of felt. Is that taken? So the same thing applies to this. Now I'm going to use price satin. I decided to use this feather satin so that I will not end up asking again, where will I get felt? Please, it's not only felt. I don't know, is it because I have more of felt at home, so I mostly work with this felt. Okay, like this cap, like this my male beaded cap. Okay, I use the felt material to achieve this instead of velvet. I also have the ones I make with velvet as well too. Okay, that one is for that. Now, how was I able to cut out this? Now, if you check this, I've already, after covering, I attach feathers on it. There is no big deal there when you're attaching feathers. You just start from the beginning, okay? You start from the beginning, you put, then the next one you put on top to cover the previous one that you have, put. You understand? For example, if I'm starting from this angle, if I'm starting from the tip, if I should start from here, put my feathers, then the next feather I will put must ensure that it covers the mouth so that it will look neat. Is that taken? So you continue like that until you get to this point. That's how to pull the feathers. Now, how do I cut? First of all, I said we need a template. Now, I can just try to do freehand cutting. Freehand cutting, so it's not necessary you start looking for how to cut or how to get template or how to get pattern. Just freehand. This is also a freehand design. I just decide to, out of from my own head, decide to create an object. Is that taking? I can likewise get my scissors, place this thing, and start to cut out anything. For example, if I want to cut rectangle, triangle, I can just this way. Of course, I will need your pen. Use your pen, please, so that you end up getting one side big, one side is thin, small. Now, if I want to cut triangle, I'll draw sketch first. Watch my hand. Sketch first, then I cut. This is already kind of round, okay? So therefore, my triangle will not be flat as if you are using brim, okay? The flat brim. Now it will come out curve. It will come out curve. Like if you scroll down my Facebook wall, you'll see this thing I made. That fascinator I made using cinnamon. That's small one for a child. I said it's for the baby of a year plus. Okay. Now something like this. Just an example of this. Is that taken? Now if I decide to do this, this is big. If I want to cut out this design, you pin down or use your pin, hold down. Hope you're seeing what I'm doing. Hold down. Where are my pins? Hold down so that it will not move. Place it on it. Hold it down. Place it on it. You start cutting. Of course, we don't need this one down. Where are my pins? Let me use thumbtacks. This blocked warden is not well dried. Okay, so the weather wasn't that okay yesterday, so thank God it's just a brief explanatory class, not a normal class. So by the time you block yours, you get a better shape. Is that taken? Hope you're seeing what I'm doing. Now let's trim this corner. So, can you see? Let's trim very well. Now it's gonna come in this form. Can you see? So now please note something. By the time you are blocking your fascinator, you make use of bishop mold. Like I said earlier on, you can use any mold. So it's not necessarily only the bishop mold. Is that taken? Now by the time you are blocking your by the time you want to block your fascinator, I explained in the first, I think the previous illustration I gave, the free class, I explained how to block with warding. Now by the time you are blocking with warding, make sure it's tripled. That's what I mean. Use 3 warding, okay, so that it will be strong. Okay, don't use 2, don't use 1. Use 3. Now when you are done, see what we have, see the shape we have. This is exactly this. Okay, we're going to cover with material now. Before we cover with material, of course, you are going to attach your wire. Now for the wire, I will be making use of the soft wire. You know, we have types of wire. We have two types of wire. We have the soft and the strong one. Make use of the soft wire. Why? Because the soft wire is easy to manipulate using your hand. Okay, while the strong one, you need the aid of a plier. Now, okay, yes, a plier. Now, but when you make use of the strong, what am I saying? The soft one, it will be easy for you to manipulate. Now, just check the way I'm going to attach my wire. Let me increase the lights.